Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Doing the Arn podcast with me, Hannah, and my dad.
Richard, how you guys doing today?
And today we are going to be reviewing today's WWE pay-per-view, Battleground.
All right. So start it off. Which one do you want to talk about first?
The Sasha Banks and Charlotte match.
Oh yeah, that
The
was
tag team match.
Sasha with a mystery partner versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke, right?
Yes.
How surprised were you that Bayley finally made her debut on the WWE main roster?
I was so surprised. I screamed so much. I felt like I lost my voice. It was just so awesome. I've been waiting for her to come up for a long time now. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty big surprise. People have been waiting for it for a while. Some people were left in shock that she was not drafted during the SmackDown Raw draft.
Yes, one of those people were me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of them also. But it's good to see her come out. I'm pretty sure it's not a permanent thing just yet. I believe she's still gonna be in NXT for a while, but I see her coming back soon and staying in the main roster because they just had a great match, all four of them. What do you think about that?
That was an awesome match. I love the Divas match. All the Divas, they're so awesome performers, and I just love that they can really wrestle now.
Yeah, they actually got away from the whole Diva revolution for about a month now. They went back to the old form of giving us 2-minute women matches. Now with this one, they're going back into let's give them a 10-minute match. Let's see what could happen. 10-15 minute match, because they do not disappoint. Charlotte is a phenomenal wrestler. So is Sasha. Bayley also. Dana Brooke is not their level yet, but she's gonna get there. Let me see. I can't kind of slip my mind. Who won that match?
Sasha and Bayley.
Okay, that's right.
Let's see. I actually kind of forgot that.
Oh wow.
Sasha tapped out Charlotte with the bank statement.
That's right, and that's another big. That's a big thing right there. Sasha tapping
The champ.
the champ. That's right. That's twice now, right? Didn't she tap her earlier this week?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah, earlier this week you got her again. So that's gonna set up a nice little rivalry. They're both on
They're both on Raw.
Raw, so yeah, that's setting up to be a really good rivalry. That leaves out like Becky. Obviously, Becky and Natalia have gone to SmackDown. So
Yeah.
I'm actually really interested on what's gonna happen with the women's title pictures. I wonder, what do you think is gonna happen? You think they're gonna make another title, women's title, or they're gonna be going back and forth with it? How do you think that's gonna happen?
I'm not sure, really. Maybe they might. Maybe they might bring another title to SmackDown just for the women of SmackDown.
The SmackDown title?
Yeah, because it's gonna be pretty confusing with the titles really switching through Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, but let's get back to Becky and Natty later. We'll come back to them. Let's move on. Let's move forward with the card. On the second match, it was the New Day versus the Wyatt family, which I'm a little disappointed with the whole Wyatt family situation. They pretty much broke them up.
Mm-hmm.
They sent Braun Strowman to Raw and Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt to SmackDown. So this was pretty much the last hurrah for them as a team. And they went against the New Day. They recently had the plantation match or whatever the hell it was called. It was the. It was there. What was it called? What did they call it? Oh man, I'm sorry, people. My mind's going blank right now. I can't remember what that match they had on Monday, or two. Was it? See, I'm lost now. Well, anyway, this is
It was there. It was at the
compound. It was in the
yeah.
compound. There we go. And they had a pretty good match. So they followed up with another good match today, and they're still teasing the whole Xavier Woods being hypnotized by the Bray Wyatt's influence. But again, Bray Wyatt is going to SmackDown, and the New Day are staying on Raw.
Yeah.
So I guess it's safe to say that storyline has ended.
Kind of over.
Yeah. Did you see anything good? How was that match for you? Was it entertaining, or what'd you do?
It was
What'd
a
you
good
think?
match. It was very entertaining. The New Day are currently my favorite tag team right now, and they brought a pretty good match right now to the table. And I thought that was very cool. And so did the Wyatts too.
Yeah. Again, Kofi. I think Kofi's a great athlete, man. It's a shame that they're just using him for a tag team. I'm not saying break them up, but let one of them. Doesn't matter who. I said this before. Go out and try to capture an individual title.
A title, yeah.
Right.
Like the IC or United States.
I agree. I wouldn't mind seeing him wrestle, get in a feud with was it Rusev?
Who? Kofi?
Either one of them. Anyone. Rusev's the U.S.
Rusev? Yeah, Rusev.
I'm sorry. Rusev stayed in. He's on Raw, right?
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the Miz went to SmackDown. So they both have. Yeah. I just don't know why they don't do that. You're keeping all three together, sharing the tag team title, but really let them expand a little. I know they're over with the crowd. People are cheering for them.
People love them.
Yeah, they're one of the highest selling merchandise.
With the new Bootios.
The new Bootio cereal coming out. Are we gonna have to order some of those?
Yes, we are.
I'll give that a try. We're gonna have to go on wherever website sells them and order us a box of Bootios because
They make sure you ain't booty.
yeah, but it was a good match. Bray Wyatt got the big win. I like that the fact that they let Xavier Woods go for a while. He usually gets lost in the shuffle, and you really don't see what he could do. And today, he gave us the last minute or so of the match.
Yeah.
And it was good. I actually enjoyed that. Hopefully they keep it up and let the leash off him for a while. Let him go because he's already the personality of the New Day. Why not see what he could do in the ring also? Yeah, but again, Bray Wyatt, he's a hell of a competitor, hell of an entertainer, and he got the win. I like the way they're going. I'm a little sad that they broke them up with Braun Strowman again. He's in the Raw, but maybe when Luke Harper comes back, you go back to the original three on SmackDown. Well, only time will tell about that one. But overall, what'd you think of that match? A grade. A being best, F being terrible.
I give that match a good solid B.
Okay, I was gonna say about a B minus, because there's a little things off that were missing, but hey, it wasn't that bad of a match. Well, since we're doing the grading system, let's go back to the first match real quick. The women. What do you give that match?
Solid A.
Oh hell yeah! So, in the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, hell yeah! Give me a hell yeah! And yeah, I give it a solid A. Also, I thought they stole off the bat. I thought they put the bar. They set the bar high.
Very
So
nice.
I give them a solid A. That's okay. Let's move on to match number 3 of the night. Rusev versus Zack Ryder. What'd you think about that one?
It was a pretty good match, also.
Well, yeah, Rusev showed how they're pushing him to be a strong wrestler again because they got away from that from when he first debuted. I like that they. I don't know why the WWE's not trying to go with Zack Ryder for the moment. Obviously, he's over. You hear the crowd. He gets a big pop every time he comes out.
Woo, woo, woo.
Say that.
Woo, woo, woo.
And he got a catchy phrase, obviously. And the guy could work. They just, I don't know why. He's solid on the mic. He could work the in ring. I don't know why the WWE does not just give him a title run for a while. Like WrestleMania, he won the IC title,
belt, yeah.
but he lost it the next night. And there was never any follow up to that. There was just like, okay, you lost it, move on.
Yeah, no feud,
No, nothing. Him trying to get it back or anything. And it was a good match. Like I said, Zach knows how to work. He's a solid worker. I was not a fan of his before. Now he's made me a fan. He knows how to work. I like that they let him get out of the Rusev submission.
the accolade.
The accolade. But then he wrenched back even further, and he eventually got him to submit. So that's how that match ended. But we had a surprise run-in at the very end with Mojo.
With Mojo Rawley.
Because why? He doesn't get hyped.
He stays hyped.
So that's only telling me someone's going to either feud with Rusev or that feud is over and they're just going to tag up now. Which I'm kind of disappointed if they tag up. Is I do want them to. I would love to see Zack Ryder on a strong singles run, not be a jobber. Just a strong singles run. Have him compete. Have him feud with Rusev for a little bit longer. Let him go a couple more months. But hey, who knows what could happen there? Let's see what else. You have any other thoughts on that match?
Well, like I said, it was a pretty good match, but yeah, it was. It was kind of unexpected seeing Mojo come out at the very end, cause the Hype Bros. But yeah, besides that, it was pretty good.
Yeah, the Hype Bros may come back, making them jump to SmackDown. All in all, I give that match about a strong C.
Yeah, a C plus.
Oh, okay. Well, we're about on the same page. Let's move forward now with the fourth match of the night.
The Sami Zayn on KO.
Oh wow, that was a match.
That was quite a match.
Tell us about it.
That was it was a really good match. I love watching Sami Zayn and KO fight. They're just awesome performers, and like their shirt says, they might just fight forever. Every time they get in there, they just have to go at it.
Yeah, I like that meme that's going around right now on Facebook and I believe in Instagram, where it has them young wrestling each other when they're younger, and a current picture of them fighting with each other, and it says, "We're destined to do this forever." It fits them. It's gonna be one of those things that never goes away. But saying that, I think the WWE kind of messed up on them staying in the same brand. They should have separated them because they could always have that feud.
Yeah.
We're going to see this feud continue. They're probably going to eventually become friends and break up as friends and fight each other again. But I would like to see them be separated for about a year or so, just so people forget about them and let them move on with their careers for a while. Because they could always come back around, which is going to happen. But, hey, let one go to SmackDown, one to Raw, but obviously that didn't happen. They're both staying on Raw, right?
Yes.
They're both on Raw. So it's going to be interesting where they go from here. But going back to the match, it was a solid match. that match, like I said earlier, the women stole the show until these two showed up. Because these two, oh man, they flow. They're like water together. They just flow. They're great in the ring together. They stole the show with no issue. Right?
Oh yeah, that match totally blew me away.
I kind of like that at the end when he gave him the, how you say the kick, the haluva kick.
Haluva kick.
When he gave it to KO the first time and he held him, and everyone thought he was gonna show him a little compassion.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Wow, maybe
they're gonna become friends.
yeah,
again.
maybe it's over." No, he put him back in the corner, did it again. But yeah, these two, I'm yet to see a terrible match with these two. It's just that easy. The WWE did great when they signed these two because, you know, I'm yet to see them have a terrible match with anyone, not just with themselves. They're just that good. And I give this match an A+. How about you?
Well, I'm actually gonna give it an A+ also.
Yeah, they won me over. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't win me over because I was already a fan of. Actually, Sami Zayn won me over because I'm not that big of a Sami Zayn fan. I'm more of a Kevin Owens fan. Him being a fat guy and me being a fat guy. So, hey, there's one for the fat guys. You're the Sami Zayn fan, aren't you?
Yes, I am the Zaniac over here.
You're a fan of the underdog
Underground.
from the underground.
Yeah.
Yeah. These two are unbelievable, man, and I just can't say enough about them. They're so good. I kind of want to find some of their old stuff from Ring of Honor, and watch that. I've seen some highlights. I'm yet to find full matches of theirs from Ring of Honor, but yeah, if there's anything like this, I'm all in when these two are in the ring now. I am officially a fan of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens now.
Wow.
Like I was already a Kevin Owens fan. Now I'm a Sami Zayn fan too.
Wow.
Not a fan of his entrance, but a fan of his in-ring work.
That's the thing I love about his entrance.
You like that whole coming out dancing? Oh.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, well, again, A+ for those two because they stole the show. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. We're moving forward to the next match. Becky Lynch and Natalia. Whoever follows the Doing the Orton on Instagram page, they know I'm a big Becky Lynch fan.
Yes.
But yeah, she's awesome. I'm a big fan of hers, and I'm every time she's in the match, I will watch that match.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound like pervert because but I'm just a fan of Becky Lynch's. But no, I'm also a fan. You're a fan of Natalia, huh?
Yeah.
We're divided. House divided today. Me going for Becky Lynch and my daughter going for Natalia. So let's see who came out first on this one. Natty came out first with her new. She's had a new attitude since Money in the Bank, and she even wrestles different now. She's more aggressive. And I like it. I like what they're doing, Natty. Good for her. Hopefully I think she's one of those women that do deserve a title run. You know, she's been with the company long enough. And I think it's time and she knows how to work. Hey, when she's in the ring, she's second to none in the ring because she does know how to work. And that's what's good about it. That's nothing but respect for her. She's the only female graduate from the Heart Dungeon, and I believe she was the last graduate of the Heart Dungeon.
No, was it?
Yeah.
Or was it Tyson Kidd?
No, Tyson Kidd's right before her.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
You know what? I don't know. Maybe I know she's the only female graduate.
I really thought it was Tyson Kidd.
I think they're one of them came last, one came right before the other one. But yeah, she's there. it's in her blood. You know what? And she's getting better on the mic. So
Yeah.
I do think she deserves a title run soon. Hopefully she gets one. That match was not bad at all. Becky works great. So does Natty. Becky is quickly becoming the talent enhancement type of worker for the fans from the old school. A jobber.
Yes.
Because at this point she's a little bit more than the Brooklyn Brawler was. She's more like the Red Rooster. If anybody remembers Terry Taylor as a Red Rooster, that's at this moment that's what Becky Lynch is. Yeah, Becky does her thing, but they have her. I don't know what they're doing with her. They team her up with someone and that person turns on her.
Yeah, all her friends have turned on her so far.
That goes to
Paige, Charlotte, Natty.
Yeah, that goes to show you. Is it
Is it Becky?
Becky? Yeah. What's the common denominator there? Becky.
Becky, yeah.
Yeah, I hope they do something with her piece. Right now, I think they're using her to step forward on something. They're using her as a stepping stone.
To give more pushes.
To get the people over. Maybe there's a change of attitude coming soon for Becky. If you look closely at the end of the main event today, she had a certain shirt on. Did you see what shirt she had on?
Yes, I did.
What shirt was that?
She had on the club shirt.
The club shirt.
The new No One Is Safe.
Yeah, that new club shirt she had on when she was in the locker room with everyone. And she's been photographed wearing Bullet Club shirts and hats before.
Yes.
So right there it tells you she's friends with them. Why not? Hey, you know what? Do a little extra with her. AJ's by himself right now on SmackDown. Why not team her up with him?
Yeah, mixed tag.
Not even that, but just team her up. Have a female club member.
Yeah.
If you want to get them over, guess what? Have her become a club, be part of the club, and bring over someone else, and then you have your even 6, 3 on SmackDown, 3 on Raw, and they could just start trying to do something with the club. Because I'm not liking what they're doing, but staying with Becky here, I think she should be teamed up with AJ. By teaming up, I mean just be hooked up as the club, the female club member. Why not? Can't hurt her. She's over. They're over. What are they gonna do? People are gonna hate her. They don't hate AJ.
Yeah.
AJ gets big pops. Today they kind of did because what were they calling soccer mom? They're yelling soccer mom for the haircut.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think for Becky, I think that's our next step. They got to do something with her because little by little, if they keep using her as a stepping stone, they're gonna ruin her showing. I guess that's the word. I'm not sure if that's the word. They're just gonna ruin what they got with her. She's over. Keep her going. But hey, who am I to say anything?
Yeah.
Vince McMahon is a genius. These are only my thoughts, our thoughts. So overall, what'd you give that match?
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe like I don't know. Let's hear yours first.
Why, you gonna agree with me? Whatever I say?
Maybe not.
I would say it's a solid C. You know what? That was a solid C, because there was really nothing that stood out. It was just a good match. It was a good match. I take that back. I'm gonna give it a above average score, B- or C+. Any way you look at it from there.
Oh, I was actually thinking about giving it like a B+.
Okay, that's how you feel about it, right? I'm not gonna take that away from you.
Maybe.
Everyone has their own opinion.
Yeah, B+ or maybe like a A-.
Wow. Okay. Hey, you saw something different
It
from what I
was a
see.
pretty good match.
I'm okay with that. Everyone, like I said, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Let's move forward to the next match. Was
The Miz and Darren
Darren
Young.
Young, Miz and Darren Young. I like what they did with that when Darren Young won his shot at the Intercontinental belt with that Battle Royal, over top Battle Royal. The thing that made that was Bob Backlund
Backlund's
excitement.
reaction.
Yeah, his reaction, excitement on the outside. He made that win. He made it because for some reason people are chanting Darren Young, but I don't think he's quite over yet. I think have him feud with the Miz a little longer, and have Bob going crazy out there. See what happened when Maurice slapped him.
Oh yeah,
He went crazy, started ripping off his own clothes. What was that about?
I know.
But I did like what Darren Young did. He slapped the chicken wing on the outside, and he did something that Bob Backlund used to do, staring at his hands, which was really cool for the people that remember Bob Backlund in his second run with the WWE when he had the feud with Bret Hart. That was the same thing. But yeah, that match again. I think I'm gonna give this one a lower score just for the fact that I'm not a fan of either one of them. So I really wasn't invested in this match. So I'm just gonna give it a solid C. If it was better, I'm sorry, people. I really didn't pay much attention to this match because I'm just not a fan of either one. How about you? And I didn't pay much attention to the match, so I'll give it a C. How about you?
Kind of, really, pretty much agree with you most of the time. I was actually kind of thinking. Well, I paid probably more attention than you did. I actually really like what they're doing with them. I like what Bob Backlund came and be his life coach. So I give it maybe like a B.
Okay, so you're a little bit more invested in the Darren Young story with Bob Backlund.
Yes.
Okay, I like it. I got you. Like I said, the highlight for me when Young won the contender shot, when they won the shot at the Battle Royal, was Bob Backlund going crazy outside, his excitement. So yeah, I can see that. But again, we disagree on it. But you give it a B, I give it a solid C. Hey, that's just life, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's moving on to the next match.
To the club match.
Oh, the club versus Enzo Amore, Colin Big Cass. No longer Colin Cassidy. It's just Big Cass.
Yeah.
And the face that runs the place, John Cena. Let's get okay. I'm a big mark for the club. It just is what it is. That match was a good match. They had everyone going on all cylinders. But I am not liking the way they're using the club. When I say the club, Anderson and Gallows. These guys are quickly becoming jobbers. Coming from New Japan Pro Wrestling, pretty much running the show out there in Japan, and just being jobbers over here. You're losing to everyone. They're losing the big matches. And believe it or not, AJ's doing the same thing. They opened off the match. Who was it? Cena didn't get a match till already about 5 minutes into it, right?
Yeah, I think even more than 5 minutes. It was all Big Cass and Enzo.
Yeah. It was mostly Enzo.
Yeah.
And for the high spots, spots was Big Cass. But yeah, it was mostly Enzo versus the club. All three of them were going and they're working regularly. But as much as I wanted this match to be great, I really expected this match to steal the show. I was just disappointed. The clean pin by John Cena to AJ Styles left nothing to imagination. Like, okay, now the club, Enzo Amore and Big Cass are going to be going to Raw. Is that feud going to continue? I don't know. AJ Styles, John Cena, they're going to go to SmackDown. Are they going to continue feuding? Again, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It just, that match, Cena pinned him clean in the ring. Pinned AJ clean in the ring. Which is even odder because
It's AJ Styles.
it's AJ. Yeah, I thought he was going to pin Gallows or Anderson.
Yeah.
If anyone was going to get pinned, I didn't think it was going to be AJ. But yeah, he pinned AJ clean in the center of the ring. Very lackluster pin. A very lackluster ending. It was okay. He pinned him. Hit him with the AA from the second rope,
Yeah.
and that was it. 1, 2, 3. AJ loses, and it looks like, and the way they described it, and it was the going away party for the club.
Mm-hmm.
As much I wanted that match to be an A++, but in reality, a B. I give it a B just for the fact, for the participants. All good participants. So that, with that alone, that shot him up to a B. Good. It was a all right match where I hoped it was gonna be a great match, but it wasn't. It was just
What can you do about
yeah, exactly. What can I do? So what'd you think about that match?
Well, like you said, it was a good match, but it wasn't as good as I hoped for it to be. I really thought Finn Balor was gonna come out.
Hey,
That was one of the things I was really hoping for, because what they said, like, we might think the club has split up, but they have
just
expanded.
They expanded, yeah.
And that really got me and thinking Finn Balor was gonna come out. And
You know what? I think I'm with you on that. I think the whole time I was thinking Finn's gonna do a run in or something and
yeah,
just team up or something, but
help
no.
them win.
When he hit AJ with the AA, I thought, okay, here comes Finn.
Yeah, I thought all the lights were gonna turn off or something.
Something, but no, it was just like, okay,
That's it.
yeah,
That's
1,
it.
2, 3,
That's
match
it.
over. Like they didn't even show him
It
after.
was clean.
Yeah, they didn't show him after. They just cut it to a promo right away. It was just like, wow, very, very blah.
Yeah.
Very blah ending for that match. Well, I wonder if they're still got time to beat up John Cena on SmackDown.
I know.
Yeah, but again, I gave that that match a B just for the participants that were in it. What'd you give them?
I really agree with you on that, just because of what I said on the Finn Balor. But like how you said to plain pin, it was like exactly how you said it, blah. Like it wasn't. It was good, but it wasn't as good as we hoped. So I give that a B, too. B.
Okay. After that was Talk is Jericho. No, not Talk is Jericho.
The highlight reel.
The highlight reel. Sorry, Talk to Jericho is his podcast. The highlight reel with special guest
Randy Orton.
the namesake of this podcast, Randy Orton. The Viper is back, people. Showing a very different character of himself. He was more comical. He had a different personality coming in, and maybe just for the fact that he's been away for so long.
Yeah, 9 months.
9 months, that's right. 9 months, and he's back.
That's a long time.
But very few. If I don't know if you noticed, his pose, he only did it once, which was really weird. So that leads me to believe his shoulder's still not 100%, and he's kind of afraid to lift his arm all the way up.
Yeah.
That's what he said when you met him, right?
Yeah, he couldn't lift his shoulder up.
His right arm up. Shoulder was still in pain. This was back at WrestleMania Access, so. And him not doing it today because he went to when he walked in the ring, went to the corner and just stood there.
Didn't do
He
it.
didn't do his pose, so that goes to show me maybe he's still in some pain. Well, when he talked about that match, 15 years in the making, right?
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar. You excited for that match?
Very, very excited. With the Beast Incarnate and the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton. They're two very good competitors. Two my favorite wrestlers. It's gonna be I really do hope it's gonna be a very good match. Just how you said, an A
match.
match.
And
yeah.
what's weird about this match is they're doing it with no storyline, no lead up. They just put those two together.
Yeah.
That's some old school WrestleMania stuff. Old school 80s pay-per-view stuff. Back in when they used to have it on. It was before pay-per-views and cable. It used to be called Jesus. My mind's going blank. I want to say it was like it was pretty much that. I'm sorry, people. My mind has gone blank. It was before pay-per-view, and you used to be able to. You have to go to like the movie theater sometimes to watch it. Closed circuit. Yeah, it was called Closed Circuit TV, and like if you look at the first WrestleMania cards and SummerSlam cards, there was a lot of matches that really made no sense. It was like people put together, you know.
Yeah.
So this is what this is. It's just two big names put together in a match that people have been wanting to see for a really long time. They've been saying, like I said, it's 15 years in the making. But I didn't like that jab that Randy threw out there that he doesn't need to be enhanced to face Brock. That's a little shot at his former UFC his recent UFC debacle, testing positive.
I really didn't understand what he was saying, but
Yeah,
everybody really started laughing. I really didn't get any of it.
Yeah, you're a little young to understand that, but I got it. And it's just a little shot at Brock for what happened in his recent UFC testing and against Mark Hunt. Let's see if like Jericho said, he's probably gonna get in trouble for that one. Or what did he say? He's gonna get his ass whipped for that one.
Yeah.
But then he did hit. Then I did like the ending of the segment with Jericho mocking him, telling him if is he gonna come out of nowhere? He's coming out of nowhere.
That was funny.
That was funny. Jericho, man. Jericho usually steals a show when they give him a mic.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Is it coming now? Is it coming now?"
Yeah. And finally,
he hit him with
the RKO.
out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. That was my favorite part of the highlight reel.
Yeah, that was that. I'm telling you, yeah, Jericho, and that was a different side. Like I said, it was a different side of Randy Orton. He was more open and looked more relaxed and almost comical. Very, very rare we see the apex predator, the Viper, will act like that. But it was pretty cool. Showing off his new RKO T-shirt. What do you think? You think you have to get yourself one?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, moving forward with that. This takes us into the main event. The Shield in a triple threat. What was it? The Shield. What's the Shield stand for?
Sierra, Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta. The Shield.
The Shield. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and the current WWE champion, Dean Ambrose. Was it the man, the guy, the dude?
That was really funny. The man, the guy, the dude. That describes all of them, really.
Yeah. And this match lived up to the hype for me. You know what?
It was a good match.
Yeah, all three of them show what they could do. Roman Reigns did good on the match. I like what they did, how Ambrose and Rollins set him up for that powerbomb, the old Shield powerbomb on Roman Reigns onto the Spanish announce table.
Oh yeah.
That was really cool. I like that. It was, you know what, that was a good match. It lived up to the hype. It was pretty much became Raw versus SmackDown. Who's going to take the title home? Where Dean Ambrose being from SmackDown, the other two being from Raw. And it lived up to the hype for me. You know, I'm really happy that match was as good as it was. I didn't know where Roman was going to be. I know he came back, and I believe he only had one match back. Maybe two, but I think it was just one match back from a suspension, and it was a good match. He looked really good. He took the clean pin at the very end, though, from Seth Rollins from Dean. He took he hit Seth Rollins with the power bomb, right?
Powerbomb, yeah.
Then Ambrose got him with the
Dirty Deeds.
Dirty Deeds, and he pinned him clean in the ring.
Oh.
This just goes to show, I believe there's a feud. This is I want to say this is the beginning of the double turn for Rollins and Reigns. Because at the very end, at the very end of the show, you get to see Seth Rollins arguing with Mick Foley already, and they're gonna put it. The way I'm seeing this match, this turn, go on forward from here on out is they're gonna blame Seth Rollins for not bringing back the title to Raw, and eventually he's just gonna stay face. Where Roman Reigns is gonna jump in and say, "Yeah, you dropped the ball," and he's gonna say, he's probably gonna say something about like you had the pressure, not me, and it's gonna be the double turn, the double switch, double turn, yeah. Because where else could this go? Those two gotta continue feuding, obviously, and no matter what happens from here on out, Reigns is gonna get booed everywhere he goes. Bless you.
Thank you.
And Ambrose, I thought Ambrose was gonna lose a title. Did you?
I actually kind of thought Seth Rollins was gonna win.
Yeah, I did too. I thought Seth was gonna walk out with that title.
Yeah, and bring the
title back to Raw. Yeah, but was I wrong?
So was I.
Dean Ambrose showing a lot about Dean Ambrose, that the company wants to run with him for a while, which I don't hate on him, man. He's over with the crowd. He knows how to do a promo. Obviously, he could work in the ring if he's a champion. So, yeah, that was. But I was surprised. I really believed Seth was gonna walk out with that title.
Yeah, so did I.
So I could only assume or imagine that they're going to come out with a Raw title. Because they're talking about how it's going to be two different shows and everything, but it can't be two different shows if they're going to stick with one. Because I also read some reports earlier this week. I don't know if it's true or false. One of those Facebook pages that WWE wants to stick with one title. I don't know how they're going to do that if they also want to stick with two different shows and keep it as two different shows.
Yeah. No, we don't know how the title's going to get over to Raw and back to SmackDown. And very confusing.
I think they should develop a different title, a Raw title, a World Championship title.
Yeah.
And just have a tournament for it. And just keep both brands separate. There's no need to have both brands out there.
No.
Yeah, so I think that's what they should do for time being. There's no need to mix them up already, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really no reason.
Yeah, they've been hyping the draft for a while, for over 2 months now.
Couple months.
And the first thing to do is mesh them both up. I don't think they should do that. I think they should just separate it. Keep two very different brands. Keep them as two different promotions right now. Let Dean Ambrose do his thing on SmackDown and let the other two fight it out, or have a tournament on Raw for the title that the new champion is crowned in Survivor Series or something like that.
Kind of like how it was vacated.
Yeah, have a tournament. I think that's what they should do. But going back to that match, Ambrose winning the triple threat, bringing the title home to SmackDown. I keep saying Raw. Sorry about that. To SmackDown, seeing Daniel Bryan and Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon happy. I think they're after watching this pay-per-view, I'm gonna go with I'm a SmackDown fan now. As much as I'm a fan of the club, Anderson and Gallows and AJ, I'm gonna stick with SmackDown Live. I'm a fan of that. That's gonna be my show to watch from here on out. I probably will watch Raw for a while, every so often, but SmackDown's gonna be my show to watch on a weekly basis. How about you?
I'm not sure. I'm kind of a tweener because, like, Randy Orton and Natalia, my two favorite top wrestlers, are on SmackDown, but everyone I had on my list from last podcast ended up on Raw. So, like, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, The New Day, everyone really ended up on Raw. So I'm not sure. I watch both, really. I'm kind of like a tweener.
Okay, I understand. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a big Seth Rollins fan, but at this moment, I'm liking where they're going to go with. Hopefully they go somewhere with SmackDown, somewhere good, you know. Why not SmackDown Live? It's going to be different. I think maybe that's why I didn't like SmackDown originally, because it was never live. It was taped on Tuesday and it was shown on Thursday. And you get to see all the spoiler alerts leading up. By Wednesday, you knew what's going to happen on the show. So, that's going to change, obviously, with the live shows. Yeah. So, what do you give that, going back to that match, the triple threat match, what do you give that match?
I really liked that match. It was a very good match. Like I said, it was really good, very entertaining. So, I'm going to give that match a solid A.
Me too. I'm giving it an A, and the fact that they let Roman Reigns get pinned clean in the center of the ring again. That guy has his last two major pay-per-views. He's been pinned in the middle of the ring. Clean. Each time.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that it's a punishment coming for the suspension. Yeah. So I don't know where we're going to be seeing Reigns, where he falls into the mix coming up. But never know. Maybe they may forgive him. Vince McMahon was high up on him, so we'll see where he lands. Seth Rollins is always going to be Seth Rollins. He's the face of Raw now. SmackDown Live, I believe it's going to be the big show. I'm going to bank on that. I'm going with SmackDown Live now. But we'll see how all that ends up. Let's see how the first SmackDown Live on Tuesday is. But overall, this pay-per-view, what do you give this pay-per-view?
In, like, the...
Overall, great, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm giving it, let's see, with all the matches I did like and all the matches I pretty much disliked. I'm not sure. What do you give it? I'm not really yet.
I'm gonna give it a B plus. The only reason I give it a B plus and not an A, because I did not like the way the AJ Styles and the club versus John Cena and Enzo Big Cass match went. That's the only reason why. Other than that, if that match was had a little bit more, I would have given it a solid A, but I'm giving it a B plus.
I was actually kind of wanting maybe a B, but I'm kind of boosting it up to an A, like maybe an A, solid A minus.
Okay.
It was a good pay-per-view overall.
Okay. Yeah, it was. All in all, it was a really good pay-per-view. All right, people, I just want to say thank you. That looks like it's the end of the show for us.
Yeah. So, bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to our Doing the Orton podcast.
Okay, and one more time, if you guys have Instagram, follow us on Doing the Orton on our Instagram page. Also on Twitter at Doing the Orton. Quickly, those two sites are becoming wrestling sites. Originally, there were baseball, MMA, jiu-jitsu, and pro wrestling sites, but quickly it's just becoming pro wrestling. We're fans. hopefully later in the podcasts, upcoming podcasts, we talk more about other promotions such as Lucha Underground, Ring of Honor, TNA, but mostly it's gonna be WWE and maybe some Lucha Underground.
Yeah, maybe even New Japan Pro Wrestling,
Okay. Yeah.
IWGP.
No, that's the title.
Oh, okay.
No, but yeah, but like I said, mostly it's gonna be WWE and Lucha Underground. Mostly.
Mostly.
We'll probably mention other promotions, but those two are gonna be our big ones. I'm more of a WWE fan. She's more of a Lucha Underground fan. Okay, so again, follow us on Twitter at Doing the Orton, and on Instagram, Doing the Orton. All right, people, have a great night or great day. What depends what time you guys are listening to us, and we'll talk to you soon. Good night.